Alright, I'm back. Sorry, I was gone for a few days, so I didn't get to make any videos. I was spending the past few days with my boyfriend. We went to a Pride event, and we went to the No Kings protest. That was fun. So I have a few stories. It's kind of silly, but I was fursuiting at the events. That was really fun. Both the Pride event and the protest, although it was really hot out, so it was kind of miserable, but I still had fun. So, to start, me and my boyfriend, we went to we went to part of the Pride event. I was located somewhere else. We participated in that for a little bit. It was fun. Then we had to walk to a different part of the event that was a little further away. So as we were walking, we decided, hey, we're gonna stop and get Starbucks because it was really hot and I wanted air conditioning, and I wanted to get a white girl drink. Whoa, because I thought it'd be kind of fun. So we go into the Starbucks, and the cashier, super nice. They got like really excited to see my fursuit, and I had some issues with my payment, but they they sorted it out. But they like for me selected the no tips option even though I wanted to tip them. So that was a little sad. But they said no, it's fine. I got to see my first fursuit in person. So that was cool. So I got to drink my white girl drink. I got my name misspelled, which is so fun. Like with my previous name before I went all woke and transed myself, it's not really a name you can misspell, but now it is. They misspelled my name, and that was really fun to, like, experience that. It was so silly. So we were kind of getting ready to leave, and I was like, alright, I'll just use the bathroom first. And when I get out of the bathroom, I notice that my boyfriend is surrounded by like three people who they look like they're Republicans. And I find out that they were kind of like harassing him. Like one of them went up and was like giving him the whole Jesus talk, like, "Oh, you're sinning, repent," which is weird because we're both religious. So, like, it's kind of silly that they're giving him the religious talk, even though like he's, you know, religious. So it was just kind of silly. And one of the employees came over and like forced the three of them out of the door. Only one of them seemed to be causing an issue though. The other one was just one of them was interested in my fursuit, which that was cool. But yeah, that I'm glad that they helped handle that. They kicked them all out. And they were kind of worried about us because we were about to leave and go to the other part of the Pride event. And they're like, oh, they might be waiting outside. So one of the employees offered to drive us the rest of the way because it wasn't very far. So we got to get a ride in the Starbucks employee's car. And they were super nice. They were super sweet. So that was cool. And it wasn't very far at all. And so we got there and we had fun. I bought another collar at the event. Like I bought a gay collar. Ooh. It's like a really big collar, so it doesn't like properly fit me unless I'm wearing my fursuit. Then it fits my fursuit very well, but not my neck. So we went around, had fun at the event, saw a few friends. I had a few people ask for pictures. That was fun. So I was just enjoying myself even though I was super, super hot. Bought a few things, got to support some businesses. That was nice. So afterwards, we decided to go to the No Kings protest. And I was like, you know what? I should fursuit as well to that. Because I had my fursuit. I was like, it'll be silly. And we get there pretty late. Like, we were there later in the day because we had gone to the Pride event. So we get there, and it's still going on. People had been out there all day, which, awesome. And this was like a kind of conservative area, right? Because I mean, we weren't near like a big city, so it's gonna be conservative. And I noticed that there were some counter protesters on the other side of the road, but our side was bigger. So our side had like a honestly sizable group of people considering like the size of the area. And our side was larger than the counter protest side. We had people with signs, American flags. Their side also had American flags, but we had more American flags. So I had fun just like standing there talking to people, and it struck me. Like our side was having fun, but theirs just seemed miserable. Like they didn't look like they were enjoying themselves. They just looked like they were bored the whole time. And a surprising amount of cars going by were in support of us. I'd say it was around 60-40, like 60% saying like support of our side and 40% of their side, which insanely good for a like not liberal area at all. It's just Trump is like really unpopular. And the thing that I think hit me the most is you like see conservative people online and all the time, and like they're very clearly like just so committed to like the Republican Party and Donald Trump specifically. But seeing it in person, I noticed the only thing they have is Donald Trump. Like I was looking at their signs, every sign was about Donald Trump with one exception. There was one single sign that was like in support of ICE, but that was it. Every other sign was just Donald Trump. What was really funny was one of the signs was like a Donald Trump campaign poster, but like it didn't say Vance, it was just Donald Trump. So that was funny. I laughed at that. But they just seemed miserable. And even the people driving by who were against us, they didn't like they would some of them would just chant Trump as they drove by. Like our side had points. There were things we were upset about. But with them, it was just Trump. Like they didn't have any particular belief they were supporting. And that was honestly kind of saddening to see. It was like I've seen the videos online of people just being so firmly committed to Donald Trump, but seeing it in person was a different experience. So after the protests, we went back to his house, and yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed spending time with him, and I enjoyed going to the protest. Seeing like some of the news stuff about the protests, that's been awesome. Like how many of them there were and how huge they were. I honestly wish I was in like a large city one because that would have been such a cool feeling. But it felt good to participate in one. And I feel proud of myself. I enjoyed it and I had fun. All right, I'm going to go. I'm really tired, so I'm going to head to bed soon. Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Sorry, the camera stand is still not attached because it broke. So I'm just holding it. I'm just holding the little tiny camera. Okay, bye.